today's video, Sydney Raid comes to Queensland for a joint raid with Tindarra sailors. Luna Blue gets new sails. We end up with 19 boats at Coochie-Mudlo Island. We see whales on the way to Peel Island. There are nice sunsets and nice sunrises. We visit Blakesley's campground. I meet 2 Tindarra sailors. Luna Blue's new sail rig gets a really good pressure test. The Southern Bay Islands hospitality is on show. Many sea shanties are sung. Paul breaks out the stand-up paddleboard, and we go back to Coochie-Mudlo to hide from the strong northerly. So come along in this short preview video on the recent Sydney Raid and Tindarra sailors' Moreton Bay muster. Well, good morning. It's Monday the 23rd of September and I'm sitting on Moreton Bay, just off the Redland Bay boat ramp, waiting for everyone to launch, and we are having our inaugural Tindarra sailors and Sydney Raid Moreton Bay muster. So 7 of the guys have driven up from Sydney Raid over the last couple of days, and we'll have 6 or 7 boats from the local Tindarra sailors group, and we're going on a possibly 4 to 5 day raid around southern Moreton Bay. The plans are a little bit rubbery because, you know, we don't know what will happen with the weather, but today for sure we're going to be visiting Coochie-Mudlo and possibly Macleay Island and just generally sailing around and having a good time. I probably won't make a huge long video here because Paul from Sailing Kate Louise is up, and I think I might leave it to the expert and give him a lot of my footage, and you'll probably get a better result from that. So have a look in the description. I'll link to his video when it comes out. Anyhow, we're just waiting for everyone to launch. It was a little bit cramped at the ramp, as you can imagine, and we're going to start sailing. Should be good. And while we're sitting here quietly waiting for the guys, check this out. So the little Mercuries have like an integrated fuel tank. It holds about 900 mils, which is enough for about 40 minutes maybe. The problem is when you run out of fuel, you're sort of like dangling out over the back of the boat trying to fill it up, and I've spilt fuel into the water, which obviously I don't want to do. So Rob of Lennox 3D printed this U-Butte little cap that fits on the top of the engine, and I've got a fuel line and an overflow breather line, and I've just got like a standard outboard motor fuel tank with a pump on it, and so I can just keep pumping the fuel into the engine as I'm going along every 20 minutes, give it a couple of pumps and away you go. It's bloody brilliant. This is my new mizzen. So I had Michael Storer from Really Simple Sails make me a new set of sails because the original mainsail on this was way too big and I had it cut down, but the cutting process kind of ruined the sail shape. So he's made me a new mainsail and a larger mizzen because my other mizzen was just a little bit too small. So I've got it bent onto an old windsurfer mast, and yeah, it looks a really nice shape. So here's my brand new Michael Storer Really Simple Sails mainsail. There's probably not quite enough wind to fill it, but you can see it's got a beautiful shape, setting really nicely. And I can see some good shape at the head, which is what I was lacking before because my previous sail was just sort of cut down. Yes, looks lovely. Thank you, Michael. So here we are up to 9 boats, 7 from Sydney Raid and so far 2 from Tindarra. And a few of the other Tindarrians will be meeting us over at Coochie. Well, the Moreton Day muster is off to a cracking start. We've got 12 boats now, and there's still more to come. That's Holly and her boys. That's in the Gannet. That's a beautiful boat. Okay, so slight change of plan. There's quite a number of people who want to camp ashore tonight, and you can't do that at Coochie, so we're going to slip up to Peel Island a day early and enjoy Horseshoe Bay. So the wind's picked up a bit. I've got my first reef in, and sail shape is lovely, absolutely lovely. Well done, Mr. Storer. I don't expect you to be able to see it, but there's actually a couple of whales up in front of us. You can occasionally see the spray and the tail. Maybe when we get closer we'll see them. It's gone and got a bit hectic out here. Oh, look at that. Wow. Well, this is Peel Island, Horseshoe Bay. We finally made it. It was a bit of an epic sail, I've got to be honest. That was pretty hectic. And there's still guys coming. Alright, sundowners, while I work out how much water I need under me so I'm not dried out in the morning. Well, we're on day 2 and we're leaving Peel Island and heading to Blakesley's campground for lunch, and then across to Dalpura Bay at Macleay Island for the evening. It's just an absolute cracker of a beautiful day.
What is the green one?
The same as black. Same. Oh, it's the black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yours must be loaded down.
Yeah. It's all work, so that here for 2 people and that's it.
Look at that, they've got their own little Tindarra burgies. Takes a while to get a motor get on and do it.
Whereas if I have an idea, I can do it the next day because I've been lying in bed thinking about it all night. Oh, that's go.
Uh-oh. Welcome to day 3. It's blowing 15 knots from the north, and we're just going to take a circumnavigation of Coochie Mudlow today and then be back anchored at lunchtime because it's going to get ballistic this afternoon and for the next couple of days. So potentially this is our last sail until we head back to Wynham Creek tomorrow. It's going to be an adventure. Righto, downwind second reef. This is going to be interesting. Set's alright. Happy with that. Oh boy, that got ugly. There's some really big sets of waves coming through there. Holy crap. Anyway, I think a couple of the guys might have decided not to push on, which is a smart thing in unfamiliar water, that's for sure. This is downwind, down the western side of Coochie Mudlow Island, and it's absolutely ripping down here. And somewhere along here there's a green mark and I'm going to have to jibe, which I'm not looking forward to be honest. Tell you what, my new sails have totally transformed this boat. It's just performed amazingly. So there you go, Michael Storer, really simple sails. Give him a call. It's a totally different boat. I'm really happy. So that's my second reef, hard on the wind. I'm right as hard on the wind as I can get. That's amazing. You can see the sail shape there is really good. Boat's in control. I just probably should tidy that up there a bit, but that's fantastic. I can actually sail to windward with my second reef in what appears to be 15 plus knots. That's totally cool. It is just tearing across there now. My goodness.
Franklin.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, this is cracker.
The faster the wind blows, the better it goes. You know?
Pretty much just put the water in it.
Here come the stragglers.
Of course. But with him.
Well, day 4, and I'm not a happy camper this morning. It really blew last night, which it wasn't supposed to do, and I dragged anchor and dragged it over some rocks, and a rock wedged in the tines of my anchor, and it was preventing it from digging in, so I ended up dragging over there and had to motor around and fix my anchor and stuff around in the middle of the night. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's it for our trip, because the wind is going to really get going this morning, so we want to be off the water before that happens. So it's been excellent, and it's really good to see all the Sydney and Tindarra sailors come on out. We had 20 boats on Monday, and I think we're left with about 8 or 10 today, so that was great. See you next time. Righto, here's Rob's 3D printed refueling gadget. Oh, that works great.